Wafethu. Aye, Kataza Wafethu. Welcome to the episode that it's quite exciting. It's going to be amazing. The player that I have here, quite amazing player. The future is looking absolutely bright. But before, let me give a shout out to you for subscribing, and it's growing. The subscription is growing. We're finally on 10K. So thanks very much for subscription. Please continue watching. Not only our show on Omni Audio Africa, there's quite a couple of shows that we are trying to give you guys, and we're hoping that after watching this episode, you can go watch the other episodes where we engage quite a lot, and we are grateful for the comments on the social media, on TikTok, Facebook. You guys are engaging, even on Instagram. Shout out. And yeah, this is a platform where we're giving the opportunity for the young ones to express who they are, talk about their life, and why they really love soccer. And today, I have one of the boys that comes from where I come from. Finally, I have someone from my township. So vandaag, at least I have someone that we can relate to in terms of the growth of football, where it all also come from, So speaking about that guy, Thato, mnati ntonak.
Kumnati wena.
Nake fresh ntonak. How are you feeling today?
Feeling okay.
Feeling okay, ne? Yeah. Ready, ne? Plus after you're going to training.
Yeah, I have training.
Yeah. What do you do before you go to training? What is it that you normally do after school?
Before I go to training, usually I do my homeworks. Then I eat. Then I take a shower.
Yeah.
Then I go to training.
Yeah, ne?
Yeah.
Yeah. And, do you love going to training? People like training. Do you really love going to training?
I do love going to training because when I'm at home, I don't really go out.
Yeah.
So going to training is when I can actually go out and see my friends.
Yeah, ne? Oh no, that's good. Yeah, absolutely good. Tell the people who you are. Mutare Thato, Thato. What do you usually say?
Thato ke motho mo. I'm a quiet person. I'm very humble.
Yeah.
I don't like talking a lot unless I'm really close to you.
Yeah.
And I love music.
Yeah.
So like during my free time, I listen to music.
Yeah, for sure.
And I play video games.
Yeah. Oh, that's a video game.
Yeah.
Yeah. What video games do you play?
I play FIFA,
Yeah.
Call of Duty,
Yeah.
and eFootball. Most of the time I play eFootball.
Oh, yeah, ne? Yeah, no. And talk about music. Every time when I'm in a car with you and your father, always playing music.
Yeah.
And piano. Why do you love piano, Tan?
I feel like playing piano before a game, when I'm going somewhere, it just gets me in the zone,
Yeah.
So yeah, I make sure I play piano every day.
Yeah. Who's your favorite artist in piano?
DJ NSA.
Oh.
Some guy I think it's from Soweto if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, ne? Yeah.
It's not really known, but it's actually good.
Yeah, ne?
Yeah.
So if it wasn't for soccer, would you recommend doing music or being a DJ? What is it that you would have recommended?
I've actually tried. When I was in grade 8,
Yeah.
I tried making music, but like I stopped because I saw football and music. Like it's something you can't do at the same time.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, you chose soccer.
So I chose soccer. Yeah, I chose soccer.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, you're in the right path. Because you being in the soccer now, you find yourself where people, they recognize you. Now you're here.
Yeah.
You have to share a story about soccer and everything. And talking about soccer, I'm just going to take it back, when you were very young. And you realize that soccer it's a thing that you can engage yourself into. When I'm speaking about you and soccer, when you were young, what comes into your mind? What's the first thing that comes into your mind and you remember when you were young playing soccer?
When I was young, I remember being like I won't say one of the worst players, ne?
Yeah.
But like I wasn't really that good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wasn't really that good, but I could see that I have the potential.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, of learning and doubting, and now you're here. Yeah. How old are you now?
Now I'm 16 years old.
16. Yeah. Look at you now. Doing absolutely well. And there's quite a lot of things that have happened in your life that makes you to be good as you are. And talking about young, then what was the first team that you played for? Or what was the first team as you were young? Which team did you start playing for? And how old were you?
I started playing for George's Elite Soccer School, formerly known as Super Sport Soccer School. I think I was 10 years old.
Yeah.
And most of the boys, they were older.
Oh,
So,
yeah. And then you went about it. Yeah.
that's where I started.
Oh, that's where you started. And then at school, were you playing at primary as well?
Primary, I think I played for 1 year when when I was in 5th grade.
Oh, when you were in 5th grade.
Yeah.
What school was that?
I went to Nobel Primary School.
Oh, Noble. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I definitely see Noble. And then when you moved on from that club, which other club did you go to then? Other clubs?
I then went to Total Football Excellence in Midrand.
Oh, Total Football Excellence. Yeah. I see it. What can you tell us about Total Football Excellence and what have you learned there? How's the energy there?
I think TFE is a very good club. It has good coaches. I was coached by Gabriel Mufukeng, a very good coach. I feel like for me to be this confident, I think it was him. He helped me a lot.
Yeah, ne? Yeah. And the biggest achievement, have you guys won trophy? Did you win a trophy there when you were there?
Now, we didn't win a trophy, but I feel like us coming second place and also by 3 goals behind, I think it was a very big achievement.
Yeah, ne? Yeah. And then after TFE, what happened then?
I then went to Renberg.
Oh, Randbeck. Yeah. That's why I saw you. Then how did the things go about going to Randbeck?
So before I went to Renberg, I was playing for TFE, right? So the late coach Joe Mosetla,
Yeah.
he called me. He was like, "My boy, you should come to Renberg."
Yeah.
And I told my dad. My dad said, "We'll think about it." But my dad was doubting.
Yeah.
So then we played again. The second leg, we played against them. He told me, he was like, "My boy, you must come." And then December, I think Renberg had trials. I went to the trials. First day, then Coach Joe Mosetla showed my former coach Njabulo Mdleche, because Jabs.
Yeah.
And then that's how I went.
Yeah. Ne? And the history and the rest was history. Can you share us about the history at Randbeck? What comes into your mind actually when I say Randbeck? You playing at Randbeck?
Okay, first of all, for me, I feel like when I arrived there at Renberg, I only trained for 3 weeks. Then Coach Joe Mosetla passed on. Then that made me very sad because he's the one who convinced me to come.
Oh,
He passed on. So that made me very sad.
yeah.
So like during the season I was playing, so basically like I was playing to honor him in a way.
Okay.
Because he's the one that
Brought you there.
me there,
Yeah,
yes,
for
exactly.
sure. Yeah. May his soul rest in peace. He was indeed quite a good legend. Yeah. Then when I started knowing about Randbeck, I was there. Then I had news that he has passed on. I was like, who's this guy? And then they shared some good stories about him. A lot of people, he's one of the guys that gave opportunities to the young kids. He mentored them, and yeah, man, it's not surprising that he had to spot someone like you, which means you are really good. Do you get what I'm saying? Because he's one of the guys that knew what it takes to get a good player and what it is that a good player should have.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? And which is the reason why you're also here. It's because we're trying to make you aware of how good you are, that people are watching. So you just have to do as the best that you can possibly do to ensure that you keep consistency so that a lot of people can see you. And you mentioned your father. Can you tell us just about your background of your family and your father and do you stay with your both parents?
Yeah, I stay with both my parents.
Yeah. Oh, that's quite fortunate. And tell us a bit about your dad.
My dad, I feel like out of everyone, my dad believes in me the most.
Yeah.
Even when I'm doubting myself, he reminds me of how good I am.
Yeah.
And also, like both my parents, I feel like they play a very big role in my journey.
Yeah, for sure. And your mother? What sort of love are you getting from your mother?
I feel like every time, let's say when I'm injured or something happens, the first person I go to is my mom, because I feel like she understands me.
Yeah, way better. Yeah. To give you comfort and saying, no, score.
Yeah.
Then your father gives you that hard love and be like,
He tells me, you must take it like a man.
Yeah, exactly. Do you have siblings?
Yeah, I have 2 sisters.
Oh, 2 sisters. Oh, okay. Are they, what sort of human beings are they, both of them?
I feel like they're good human beings, They support me a lot, like actually more than my dad, actually.
Yeah.
They encourage me. They believe in me also.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're really good human beings. I love them so much.
Yeah, for sure. So are you guys staying in Tembisa?
we're staying in Midrand now.
Or immigrant. Okay. What you growing up in Tembisa? What sort of a place it is for someone who doesn't know? What kind of place is Tembisa? The football as well, the life and everything. How is it?
I feel like growing in Tembisa can be one of the hardest things, because the most of the boys that I started playing with, most of them are now doing drugs.
Yeah.
They drink. So I feel like what helped me was that as soon as I turned, I think I was 10, then I stopped, like the township, I stopped going there.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
And then you started living a different life. Yeah.
So I feel like it's not easy being a footballer in Tembisa.
Yeah.
The peer pressure, everything.
Yeah, for sure. And then, so basically, you saying soccer really saved you.
Yeah, soccer
Yeah.
saved me.
Yeah, from moving away from the bad stuff that are quite happening. Then how's the football then in Tembisa? Because currently the best two players in the country, which is Tito and Tembazwane, they're coming from Tembisa. So you hearing about it, and how does it make you feel? And what sort of football is it being played in Tembisa that makes someone to be the best in the country?
I think hearing about it now, I can say it kind of puts me under pressure, because I also want to be one of the players that come from Tembisa who have made it that far.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also I can say, like football from Tembisa, it's very good. It's mostly flair, like it's, Kasi flavor, things like that.
Yeah. Are you that type of player? What type of player are you? Since you have the township flavor, what sort of a player are you? For someone that is watching there who've never watched you, what sort of a player are you?
I can say I'm a pacey, skillful player. I can call myself skillful.
Okay. Yeah, skillful player. Like who? Like someone like who?
He's not from Tembisa though.
Yeah. Definitely who? Like who? Yeah.
Relebogile Mofokeng.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Why do you look up to someone like him?
Because I feel like his story, his journey,
Yeah.
it kinda reminds me about mine.
Yeah.
And also the football he plays and his position. We play the same position.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, it kind of makes you feel like, yeah, no, definitely, because also with my perspective, how you're playing is quite more direct.
Yeah.
Like I always say, when I watch you, it's like I'm watching Jeremy Doku. For those who watch Manchester City, of which is something that is being needed as a wingers in our country. We want more directive, just like Mufokeng, he's quite directive, also coming from the left-hand side, cutting in and going in and trying to be that offensive player where they can a lot of advantage of being brought down in the box and everything, just gotta work hard.
Yeah.
Like I always tell you, good decision making, because decision making is the most crucial one. You can take 10 people in the ground and still miss, which means the decision making wasn't quite good. So it's something that you can quite work on and everything, And now in the present moment, we just gonna speak about the move you just made to Joburg City. How was it? How did it come up for you to actually find yourself in Joburg City and the assessment and everything? How did you go about?
I think, so the Joburg City assessment, I was seen at Randburg during the Championship Cup final.
Yeah.
And then the coach heard about me.
Yeah.
And they took me there. I trained with the team for like 2 weeks. Then I trained again January.
Yeah.
And I joined the team.
Yeah, I joined the team.
So it wasn't really a complicated process.
Yeah. So how did you feel that you were told that you should come for assessment? What went through your mind? Can you tell us about the first day when you went there? What was in your mind? What happened? How's the energy over there?
So the first time I went there, I thought I was gonna be nervous, but surprisingly, I was very confident.
Yeah.
So I was very happy to be there. Everything was different compared to the clubs I've played for. From the warm-ups to the training session, like everything, the coaches, the team's energy, the behavior, everything was top class.
I was top class now, and everything. So what is it that you're looking forward to add on as a player, and what is it that you would like to achieve over there at Joburg City?
At Joburg City, right now, because it's still pre-season, my goals for the season, I think coming out top 8 again, because last year,
Yeah.
then because now the bar is high. I think we have to be above fourth place because we came fourth place.
Yeah.
So it's either first, second, or third.
Yeah.
And also competing in the Engine Cup,
Yeah.
reaching far in the Engine Cup is also one of my goals this season.
For the season.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, definitely. And guess it can still possibly do because even the team itself last year did quite well, like you said. You know, so yeah, you coming in as an addition, more especially in the attack, could possibly do much for the team. So to just be to engage about the outside football, you spoke about you loving music and sort of other things. Educational wise, what subject are you currently doing that quite fascinates you and you think I'm gonna further it if I go to school or university?
I do accounting, CAT, and business studies.
Oh, CAT. CAT is a computer, no?
Yeah, computer.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna pursue a career in IT
IT. Why IT?
because I feel like I'm very good with computers.
Oh,
And I realized that one time in grade 8, my teacher's laptop started crashing out. So so she needed someone to help her.
yeah.
And I raised my hand. I went up there and I fixed it for her.
Oh, okay. So that's when you realized that IT.
Yeah, IT is my thing.
Yeah, it's IT your thing. So you're gonna further it, ne? Yeah, no, that's quite good because football you might never know what might happen. So you just gotta go into going into venturing into other stuff, you know, because education is quite key in terms of what you should be doing and everything. Then in the next 5 years, where do you see yourself when we're going to be sitting here with you engaging again? What should we expect?
In the next 5 years, I see myself as a pro player.
Yeah.
I just don't know which team.
Yeah.
But I see myself as a pro player, I see myself as a role model for the boys who come from where I come from.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, special team beats and everything, which is going to be something that could possibly happen in any time because you're saying this year turning 16, so next year could possibly turn 17. No. Oh, awesome. So now, how do you then handle social media and school? But I mean to say, how do you handle school football and school? How do you maintain the both of them, ensuring that you're quite balancing both of them and doing both of them together?
School football and school.
No, I mean like school.
Football and school.
Yeah, how do you balance the both of them?
So
Because other people, there's just, especially good players, we all know that good players, they tend to struggle in the books, but the other side, they're quite good. How do you manage to balance the two?
So I'm gonna be honest. I also struggle, ne? But I feel like what's helping me is I have a schedule. I have a study planner.
Okay.
So I know from this time I'm gonna study for this, for this period of time.
Yeah.
So I think that's what's helping me.
Oh, that's something. Yeah. Then, what sort of advice would you give the players there in terms of them ensuring that school becomes a key thing?
I think you must make sure you balance it well because you never know what happens.
Yeah, I know.
So
Yeah. No. They definitely have to do that. And then, with another question that I'm going to ask is social media. Since I've exposed you and everything, how do you deal with people finding out that you're really good and everything? How do you deal with that? How do you compose that into your mind and make sure that it doesn't affect you?
I mean, it's a very good thing because every time when people see me, they remind me. But I just try to stay humble, at all times, no matter what. I try to stay humble because I know what God gives, He can also take away.
Yeah.
So it just makes me humble.
Yeah. That's the best one, Tonam. That's the best one. Bafethu, intona yami lana. I'm going to end the show quite a bit earlier because I want him to go to training. I want him to be the best player. But otherwise, as he is engaged, Intona Sitimbisa has also spoken about how football has really saved him from the effects that are happening in the township, the drugs and everything. So, yeah, he has really survived. And right now he's here. he has fully joined the new club as well, and wishing him all the best. And yeah, man, keep pushing, keep being who yourself. Work hard. Make sure that even at school you're doing quite well. Being a good brother to your two siblings. So yeah, man. Other than that, I think you're currently one of the best wingers that I know in the country. So you just gotta, like I said, work hard. Then you're definitely gonna go there.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Kitsona Ntonak. Bafethu, njengoba sengishilo ukuthi intwana yami iyavaya. Thanks a lot as well. Nami ngivaya. Ngilungisa izinto zami so we can prepare for the next guest that you're gonna enjoy. And please don't forget to subscribe, Bafethu. Subscribe. Ntonak, ko social media what's your handle on social media?
Go Instagram kina Thato Motloutsi 10. So Thato Motloutsi.
Oh, Thato Motloutsi. Are you also on is it only Instagram?
Instagram fail.
Oh, fail. Then you can follow me on Cellualr_JNR. You can also follow Omni Audio Africa as well. That's where you're gonna find us, our platforms. It's easier. We're the only one. When you type Omni Audio Africa, you're just gonna find us. But other than that, thanks a lot. We will be talking to Thato in the next 5 years when he has fully made it. Otherwise, my name is Cellualr. I'm out of here. Don't say Tembis. Izo. Katiaza.
Sure.
Hello. You're listening to Omni Sport Africa.
It's just no rest.